With us now is Joe Sabia. We're going to be talking about the importance of making a difference in your community through running for political office. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Northport. Why are you so passionate about Northport?
Northport's a beautiful community. It's a small, close-knit community. Everybody basically knows everybody. If something happens, everybody comes out and supports everybody. We have a beautiful town, and it's a nice place to live, probably one of the nicest places in America.
And how did you select living in Northport?
I came to Northport 41 years ago by accident.
Okay.
There was a closed repair shop, and I was offered it from the Getty Oil Company, and I took it. And then I fell in love with the place, and I've been here ever since, raised my two daughters and my wife, and we've been a community member ever since. And I get involved with the church, and I get involved with the schools, and now I'm involved with local government.
So as a business owner, you've seen Northport change and grow over all these years, especially since you've been there. So who better than you to hold this new position? Is that why you decided to run?
That's why I decided to run. I'm a former East Northport School District board member.
Okay.
And I learned a lot from being there. And
Okay.
I love contracts, and I love budgets, and I like to see how things are run.
What are some of the challenges right now that you feel like if you held office, you could help them overcome some challenges? What are they?
Couple of major things. One,
Okay.
infrastructure. Our
Okay.
infrastructure is crumbling. Our roads, our sidewalks, very expensive to do, but we have to maintain them. Village Hall is getting old, and we have to maintain that building or maybe possibly get a new one. We have one major project going on in the village now is a sewer plant. We just finished, I think it was a $14 million sewer plant upgrade. Now we have an $11 million sewer pipeline going into Northport Bay Estates to hook up 175 houses to the sewer plant. So it's a very big undertaking, and a lot of things like that have to be going on in the village, so I like to get involved with it. Also taxes.
That's what I was going to ask you. How are those types of projects funded?
The government funded 50% of them. We
Okay.
got some grants from the state of New York, from Suffolk County, and some of the legislators really helped us get the money, so it was really helped us. But we also have a new sewer tax, where the people in the sewer district pay extra money every year to use that sewer plant because the whole village is not on the sewer system.
Okay. Some of the people still have cesspools and things like that because a lot of Long Island, the infrastructure, as you talked about, it's just sometimes old, outdated, antiquated. There's problems, there's sewers collapsing, things like that, right? Cesspools collapse. So when you're building something like this, and what's like the first step? Like to take something on like this, you've got residents that have been there for years. You've got a lot of boating community. Sometimes people like change, sometimes people don't. You personally, where do you sit on all of that?
Well, it's for the environment.
Okay.
People don't like change. It's human nature. And the cost factor to run these pipes into the Northport Bay Estates is a lot of money.
Okay.
But the government's given us that money, good part of that money. The homeowner has to realize, though, there's a $15,000, could be up to a $15,000 charge to hook up to that sewer pipe.
Okay.
And then the cesspools have to be filled in, and you got to run new pipe work. Plus, then they're going to get stuck every year with a new sewer tax. So, but it's a one-shot deal. You never worry about your cesspool again. You never worry about when you flush your toilet is going to back up. So really, in the long run, it benefits the environment and the homeowner.
Now, would the homeowner be able to take a home equity line of credit to purchase something like that, to tap in, or how would they fund it?
No idea how that would
Okay.
work.
But that's something
I
you're
guess-
looking into, I
yes,
guess. Okay.
Yes.
And what do you feel is most important for people to run for political office these days? Because it seems to me like not enough people are stepping up to the plate. So would you encourage someone to do something like that?
I would encourage anybody who would like to get involved, speak up, learn, and really see what goes on behind the scenes. And you'll find out it's a lot different when you're there
Yeah.
to what it seems like from the outside. The biggest problem I have is nobody comes to a board meeting, either a school board meeting or a village board meeting, unless there's a major problem. Then they show up. Otherwise, you look out in the audience and it's empty. I've made every board meeting for the last 4 years. There's 4 people, 4 community members and myself. We go all the time. You'll learn a lot. You see if you get lied to. You see how they distort numbers and figures. And matter of fact, this year, the internal audit that the village hired stated that at the end of 2017, there was $5.8 million of surplus money
Okay.
on a $14 million budget.
Okay.
The problem I had with that, though, is for the last 10 years, they broke the tax cap. By doing that, the homeowners lost a rebate check from the state of New York. So not only did we lose our rebate money from the state of New York, but they raised our taxes on the other end, so we got burned both ways. So when the auditor said that, I couldn't believe that $5.8 million on a $14 million budget is about 40%. The homeowners got taken to the cleaners.
And you want to, you're standing up to fix that.
Right. I'm trying to stand up to fix that, to at least let the homeowners be aware of what's going on, where their money's being spent, and where it's going.
Excellent. Joe, thank you very much for joining us. We wish you all the best of luck with your business and on your future journey. So thanks for being here.
And thank you for having me.
We love to do these portraits, so no matter where you live in the world, please get involved with your community. It really does make a difference. And thank you for watching Live It Up.